Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tozik and I have another video for you guys. In this video, I'm gonna be telling you a few tips that are gonna help you get ready for 1.3 update, which for you Xbox players and PC players comes out in 3 days, but for us PS4 players, it comes out on August 2nd. Let me first tell you some of the new stuff and changes that are going to be added in this update before I tell you what you should be doing, so it can all make a lot more sense. So let's get started with the bonuses that are going to be added to the weapon. They are adding weapon bonuses to every single weapon class except for maximum rifles and pistols. So let's get right into it. They're adding weapon damage to assault rifles. They are adding 25% weapon damage to LMGs. They are adding a new bonus called stagging to shotguns, and they are changing critical hit chance to critical hit damage on SMGs. So let's move on with recalibrating. Yes, they are going to finally allow us to recalibrate the talents on our weapons, which will make it a lot easier to get god rolls. So later on, I'm gonna tell you what you should be doing so you can make sure you recalibrate your weapon talents as fast as you can. And lastly, they are adding new groupings, which are going to be gear score 229. So now that you know this couple of things they are adding and changing, let's get right into the tips. So number one, getting as much crafting materials as you can. Why? Well, because you're going to need a lot of crafting materials for the new groupings that are coming out. You need to craft as many of these as you can so that you can get a higher gear score, because if you have a higher gear score, what that means is that you have a lot more stats than other players do. For example, if you have a 214, the maximum amount of stats that you can get on stamina are, let's say, for example, 500. But if the piece is 240, the max you can get is, let's say, 600. You see, that's a 100 difference right there. So the higher gear score you have, the more stats do you have, and the stronger that you are. Number two, you are going to want to save a lot of DC credit, but mainly you are going to want to save a lot of regular credits, because one, you need the DC credits to buy the groupings, and two, you are going to need regular credits to recalibrate those weapons when you make them. And not just that, also the new gear sets that they're going to add. You're going to need regular credits to recalibrate those, and that's going to be really expensive because this new stuff is going to be a higher gear score, which means it's going to cost a lot more. Last tip I have for you is that I recommend that you do not craft anything. Do not craft anything, guys, unless you want to craft a god roll SMG and keep it with critical hit chance. This actually might be a pretty good idea. But if you can already hit critical hit cap without the bonus on the SMG, then don't, because then what that means is that the critical hit damage is actually gonna be a buff to you and not a nerf. So why else do I recommend you to not craft anything? Well, because by the new weapon bonuses that are gonna be added to the weapon class, they are not going to be added to the weapon that are already obtained before the update comes out. So what this means? This means that if you have a god roll Spectre or a god roll AUG or a god roll shotgun or whatever you have, when the update comes out, those bonuses are not going to be added to those weapons, because it is only going to be added to weapons that are obtained after the update. So I really recommend you guys to not craft anything. Just hold your crafting materials. This is all I have for you guys right now. If there is any tips you have of your own that I didn't say in this video, please let me know down in the comment section so I can know for myself, and so that I can let others know as well. If you find this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos like this one in the future. See you in my next video.